From 360-degree shots on field to 360-degree style of it, I'm catching up with one and only cricketing icon, AB de Villiers, who's joining us. He's also now a brand partner for a South African sneaker care brand, Sneaker Lab, right here. AB, welcome to CNBC TV 18.
Thank you, Shibani. It's great to be here. Very exciting.
AB, so straight off the bat, what drew you to become like a brand partner for Sneaker Lab? How strong is your sneaker game?
I think it got a bit stronger over the years. Initially, not so good. Got my fashion sense from my mom, so we were a little bit behind the trends. Growing up in a small town just in the northern parts of South Africa, north of Pretoria, where I live now. I think what drew me to them is just the South African flavor, the passion that we have as South Africans. It's a proudly South African brand. And there was a lot of chemistry between the way that I live my life, I played my cricket, and what they have achieved over the last few years is absolutely exceptional. But I think that's basically what it comes down to, South African pride. And it's fantastic to be over in India now, and hopefully a lot of Indian people will get to know about this brand. And then last but not least, dirty sneakers really irritated me, started irritating me, and I couldn't understand why no one didn't come up with anything like this. And I mean, it's been a struggle with cloths and towels always to keep my sneakers clean. So finally, there's a solution. So
AB, what is one of the oldest and the most precious sneaker that you own? Not price-wise, I'm going to ask you about the most expensive one, but the most precious that you want to save and preserve.
Yeah, my Sneaker Lab team will most definitely know this answer. I'm really good friends with the owners of the brand Freedom of Movement in South Africa. So they call it FOM sneakers.
Sure.
I have about 10 to 15 pairs of them. It's most definitely my favorites.
You're also a culture connector, and sneaker culture has grown over the past couple of years. So how would you be that connector between sports and style and lifestyle? What is the role that you intend to play?
I love for a sneaker to talk to the rest of the clothing that you wear on the day, color-wise, but also comfort. I'm a practical guy, so things must be comfy and make sense.
Yeah.
But I love just looking good. It makes me feel happy and confident about myself without going overboard and being obsessed with how good I look on the day.
Amongst cricketers, whom do you think has the strongest sneaker game?
I've got to think of Virat Kohli straight away. He loves his fashion. He's married to a Bollywood star, so he's a bit under pressure, big responsibility, and but he handles it really well. He loves his fashion. He doesn't always talk about it or try and show off. It's a natural thing. He likes to look good, from the hair to the beard and everything he wears, but particularly sneakers. He's got really good style with it.
And what about you? What is your personal favorite game day sneaker look? Is it bright or is it subtle? What's your style?
It depends if it's daytime or nighttime. Daytime, most often I would go for a white sneaker or off-white, faded white, whatever you want to call it. Once again, practical, comfortable. That also goes with that sporty look that I love, and I'm a sportsman. I'm never going to hide away from that fact. But yeah, generally just a nice white sneaker. I've got a nice pair of Air Jordans as well, a very special pair at home that I actually got from the Viacom team, the Geo Cinema team, as a gift. Fits me to the T, and I've been wearing that quite a bit as well. It's a limited edition one as well.
Wow,
They made it very clear.
Yeah, absolutely. Air Jordan is a part of every sneakerhead's wardrobe, including mine, by the way. But now let's move on from sneakers to cricket. Because you've played with Virat and played against Rohit, what is the kind of impact that these two cricketing icons have had on the Indian cricket?
Well, in the test format, they leave a huge legacy and very, very big shoes to fill. Talking about shoes, sneakers to fill. It'll be very tough for whoever comes in to try and sort of fill that void and try and be as good. And my advice to them would be don't try and do that. Just play your game and sort of find your role in the side. Virat and Rohit, they are irreplaceable, there's no doubt about it. But I mean, they are huge icons of Indian cricket. They've done so much for cricket in this country, and it's great to still have them around. They're not gone completely, just the test format.
Now I have a fun question to ask you. Like, if it was a dance-off against Virat or Rohit, which dance-off do you think you'll win? AB?
No, I'll take Rohit on. Because
Not Virat.
I've tried with Virat, it doesn't work. I come second base there. Yeah.
Okay. Now we've seen that, you've mentioned how, going to the England series is going to be akin to a marathon for the young team that is under Shubman right now. What is the kind of mental endurance and resilience does, Shubman and all the other young boys have to build to play this tournament?
The good thing about the youngsters coming in, there's no scarring. Yes, they're very inexperienced. It's a huge mountain to climb. The UK is tough, but they don't know that. And sometimes that's the best thing. What you don't know almost doesn't scare you, So I think that's their hope, and to sort of, it'll take a really good leader, and maybe from the coaching staff point of view, to bring that out in them, and just to say, listen guys, the way you play in the IPL, you youngsters are fearless. Take that into the UK. It might be bold, but just go and free yourselves up and play your games and stick to that. Don't try and fill Virat's shoes or Rohit's shoes. Don't think about all the bowlers of England and their batters and the crowd. Just go and express yourselves, and that could be a really good medicine for them. We'll see if they take that approach. I think it'll work well, but that's probably the biggest advantage they have.